Welcome to the CD Cave. I'm Debbie, and today I've taken over Jack's channel. So this is a response to Does Jazz Suck? Started by Steve over at A is for Alice, B is for Bomb, and C is for Cry Me a River. So does jazz suck? Whenever Jack first mentioned this to me, I thought, of course jazz doesn't suck. I love jazz. And I originally planned that I was going to do a response showing all the fantastic jazz music that I listen to and love. But then I thought, does the fact that I love jazz prove that jazz doesn't suck? Well, my musical knowledge is ignorant at best, and my tastes tend to be somewhat plebeian. Plebeian, there's an awesome word. I first heard that word in the song Cry Me a River that was written for Ella Fitzgerald. It was, however, made famous by Julie London. Plebeian, meaning common. And I thought, that's an apt description of my musical tastes in general. So, me being me, I decided that I was going to do some research and prove that jazz does not suck. I literally started by Googling jazz, and I learned a few things. So this is what I learned. I think it's pretty common knowledge that jazz started in the African American communities in New Orleans. It's defined by its improvisational nature, its complex harmonies, and its syncopated rhythms. Syncopated, that's a new word for me. It's a rhythm that has misplaced beats. So maybe my tastes aren't as common as I thought. Also learned that, and I think this is also common knowledge, jazz has of course been around for over 100 years. So Steve, I would argue that a music genre that has such longevity maybe doesn't suck. I also discovered there's a lot of different styles within jazz. There are traditional styles like Dixieland and swing. There's modern styles like bebop. Ella Fitzgerald was known for her bebop. There's cool jazz, jazz fusion, Latin jazz, metal jazz, and smooth jazz. Those two tend to be my favorites. So I would argue that a genre that has so many styles maybe doesn't suck. So last night, Jack and I, we listened to so many versions of Cry Me a River, literally for over an hour. My favorite was Barbra Streisand. Jack's favorite was Aerosmith. I really wasn't expecting to hear Aerosmith. So that brings me to my final point, which is the influence that jazz has had over so many other styles. Its characteristics are fundamental to rock, R&B, hip-hop, funk. Think of Chicago, Steely Dan, Blood, Sweat and Tears, Gentle Giants, and the Beatles. The Beatles, who even in their earlier work were noted for using outrageous and unconventional chords that influenced many other art rock musicians to experiment with harmonies. So Steve, it's okay not to like jazz, but does that mean it sucks? No, it just means it's not for you. Jazz definitely does not suck. I believe that the diversity, the longevity, and the influence on other styles proves it doesn't suck. So thanks for watching, guys. Jump on this contest, check out Steve's channel, and as Jack would say, until next time, take care of yourself.